Hey guys, so today I'm just going to be doing my book review for the book My Cousin Rachel by Daphne du Maurier. I absolutely love this book. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. I think that everybody should read it no matter what genre that they usually read. If you usually read young adult, I think that it's really easy to understand. And like the actual writing, I personally think it's pretty much flawless. The only thing that knocked it down a star for me was that I didn't find that it was like a page turner. Like I didn't want to like always read it. It was like to a certain extent, and like now that I'm thinking about it, is probably because I was on holiday whenever I was reading this, but I was on like a really like eventful holiday. Like I was always doing things, so probably that's the reason why. I don't know if it actually deserves 5 stars, but it's really good and I would highly recommend reading this. I'm going to go into more detail now, so if you haven't read this book or if you don't want to be spoiled by it, then you can turn it off now because I'm going to be talking in spoilers. First of all, I just want to say that I didn't expect the ending. I didn't think that he was going to accidentally on purpose kill her. If he did purposely kill her or whatever it was, I think personally that this book is more of a debatable book. The half of the fun of it is wondering, did she really actually have the poisonous seeds in her drawer, or was he having a delusion? Was he sick just like Ambrose was sick? Were they really there, or did she have them there and then she hid them? What happened? Was she a bad person? Was she not? Was she in the middle? Like, what was she like? I personally think that yes, the seeds were there. I think yes, she poisoned Ambrose. I think that she was bad to her first husband, and that's why they had the duel. I think that she is just completely self-consumed and only cares about herself to the point where it affects the mental health of other people, especially the people that fall in love with her, because she's so intoxicating and so beautiful and doesn't give that love back ever. Kind of half gives it, gives hints, but never actually does any actions that implies that she really loves the man that loves her, and kind of drives them crazy. Like she drives Philip crazy in this because she gives him these ideas that she's in love with him whenever she really isn't, and it drives him mad to the point where she basically implies that she's going to marry him, and then whenever he confronts her about it and says, you know, do you not love me? She's like, what are you talking about? I don't even know what you mean. Like, what are you even talking about? You know what I mean? I just say that I love you. Why can you not understand what that means? You're just trying to be nasty. And it's just so annoying, like, because she acts so innocent as if she doesn't know what's happening, and she clearly does. Like, she clearly knows that she's doing it. She knows that she has him under her thumb. She knows that she's doing it. She doesn't care that she's doing it. She wants him in the position that he's in. I think she did the exact same thing to Ambrose. I think that she's just a bad person. She's probably not inherently like evil or anything. I just think that she's a dangerous person. He is driven completely to the point of like paranoia and insanity, because she just takes him really as a joke and pretends that he's just making all these things up in his head and paints him in this bad light, like as if he has no clue what is going on. And that's really dangerous for him, and that's really obvious from what happens in the novel. Whether or not he was right to do what he did, or whether or not she deserved the consequences of what he did by accidentally killing her. Did he really accidentally kill her? What happened? I don't know, but I just think that he drove her to the absolute max where he couldn't control himself anymore, really. And I actually really felt sorry for him. I thought he was a very realistic character, and I thought the relationship was extremely realistic, and the start is absolutely beautiful. Like, I'll give you an example. We will dream in purgatory together, but he is a middle-aged man of some 60 years or more, and I am 5 and 20. Our dreams do not be the same, so go back into your shadows, Tom, and leave me some measure of peace. That is just so nice. Like, I just think that's beautiful. Like, her writing at the start, like the start chapter, the first couple of chapters is beautiful. All the way through it's beautiful because she's such a good writer. Like, she is an amazing writer, one of the best writers ever. Her plots can be absolutely so good. Like, they're just so original as well. They're so good. I absolutely love them. There's another quote, and it says, I would have welcomed a pedestal after my rough life. A halo can be a lovely thing, provided you can take it off now and then and become human. That's such a good line as well. I'll look for like other quotes because I marked quotes that I really like. People who matter not could take the humdrum world, but this was not the world. It was enchantment, and all of it was mine. I did not want it for myself alone. That's like amazing as well. Just so nice. There's other bits that I liked as well. I've written a full like book review on this, and there's more detail, and I'll leave that my Goodreads review in the description. But the ending bit was so upsetting. Like, I actually almost threw the book. How frustrated I was. Like, it drove me crazy. Like, she was just acting as if like she had no clue what was going on, and he said this wee paragraph and it was so good. I think I knew upon that instant all that Ambrose had known too. I knew what he had seen and heard and longed for, but I never had. I knew the torment and the pain, and the great gulf between them ever widening. Her eyes, so dark and different from our own, stared at both of us uncomprehending. Ambrose stood beside me in the shadows, under the flickering candlelight. We looked at her, tortured without hope, while she looked back at us in accusation. Like, that's amazing. Like, that's one of the best paragraphs I've ever read. It's just so good and so realistic. The whole book is so realistic in like such an unrealistic way. It's mad. Like, this, I feel like this could happen personally. Like, I think that somebody could get themselves just in a bad situation like he gets himself in, and like Ambrose got himself in, and whether or not that it was a result of illness, everything that happened and his illness, I just think that she did drive him also to a point where he was at breaking point. But overall, I absolutely love this book. I thought it was absolutely amazing. Please let me know also what you think in the comments below. So that's it for this video anyway, and I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate if you would do that, and I hope that you enjoyed watching anyway. I will see you in the next video.